Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time, we almost made it into orbit. Poor Bob Kerman did not actually make it there, but he tried really hard and we gave him a small gold sticker. We didn't actually do that. We didn't give him anything. We actually reprimanded him for not making it into orbit because that's what he deserves. He's supposed to make it into orbit. Okay, regardless. We have decided this is not where we're going to go. We have decided that we shall make it into orbit this episode, and it shall be simple. I would say we should make it into orbit regardless of whether or not the person returns. But some people are like, oh, you need to make sure that your people actually return, because if you don't do that, you're a terrible person. And I'm like, well, yeah, I am a terrible person. Jeez. Okay, let's see. With that aside, we are going to... I just looked at this and I saw the extra reinforcement has slightly increased the weight. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't have that. Yeah, that's like 0.4 mass smaller. So we're going to put this in. This is the initial. We're then going to put a heat shield on to protect poor Bob Kerman, who is going to have to survive re-entry. Then we shall place upon the top one single parachute, which should bring them safely back home. It'll be brilliant. So that'll be there. We then need... oh, what else do we need? Okay, we need some science apparati. Not a ton of science apparati. In the event that he does not return home, we need to put a communication dish. Just in case. You never know. It might happen. It would be a sad life for him, I have to say, but sometimes it happens. We have to face this reality. Then we're going to put a temperature gauge and some mystery goo. And we're not going to put the Science Junior thingamajig on there. That is not something that we want to place there. Okay. What we're going to do is put a stack decoupler here. And then we shall put on the liquid fuel engine with all of its fuel. 1, 2, 3 entire canisters of fuel for Bob Kerman to return home. Well, actually make it into orbit and return home. Either one. Preferably both. I don't really care. Really, if he doesn't make it home, he'll still make quite a bit of money for Kerbal Space Program. Probably enough to purchase a new pilot. Which is a worthy sacrifice. Bob Kerman, we are very happy for your sacrifice in the name of Kerbal Space Program. Thank you for your contribution. You're going to die now, my friend. No, we're not actually going to kill him. Well, we're not purposefully going to kill him. I can't actually promise that we won't kill him. He might die. He might suddenly explode on the launch pad. If that happens, I'm going to quit, and I'm never going to turn this game back on again. Just going to say it right there. Never going to happen again! Oh, Lord, that would be terrible. That would be so unfortunate. It'd be like all our money down the drain in one go. I mean, we've already been wasting our money like a friggin' billionaire. Just throwing it at random people walking by, just like, here, have some money. Check it out. I have so much. Heck, and just throwing it at everyone. Of course, laughing. Literally exactly like that. Why? I have no clue, but that's how we laugh. It can't be argued. Okay, there we go. That is our vessel. The vessel using the 2-stage solid fuel booster system that we have perfected over the course of 5 minutes, probably. And has a fuel booster right down there to bring them directly into orbit. What shall this be called? Just orbit! Fools! With 3 O's, because Kerbal Space Program doesn't actually know how to spell. They thought that was the correct way to spell it. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Okay, let's check the staging. Always have to check the staging. Okay. These structural thingamajiggers, which is the technical term for them, and the 3 outside solid fuel boosters will go off to begin with. We will stack decouple. Then the middle solid fuel booster will go off. Stack decouple. Liquid fuel booster will go off. Stack decouple. And parachute safely to the ground. I hope you get into orbit before you parachute safely to the ground. If you don't, we're going to kill you, Bob Kerman. We are going to find you, kill you, and your family. Take them, I don't know, turn their skin into paper, and then pass that book on to your next of kin, anyone who's still alive, like your cousins. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be really bad. You don't want us to do that. I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible. So, to stop us from doing that, Bob Kerman, you're gonna have to make it into orbit. Save. Okay, Bob Kerman. I hope you are ready for your next flight into space, and this time into orbit. Good luck, you crazy fiend. Away we go. You're insane, Bob Kerman. You are legitimately insane. When are these solid fuel boosters gonna run out of fuel? We have like 5 seconds before it becomes a problem. Stacked a couple. That's an issue. Stacked a couple. We've lost one of our solid fuel boosters. Why, Bob Kerman? Why did you fly your ship into its own fuel supply? Why would you do that, Bob Kerman? Don't you understand that these are important missions you're on? You can't just dilly-dally, Bob Kerman. You can't do it. You're ridiculous. Jeez, my lord. Well, Bob Kerman, I hate you. Oh, good lord. I think I just accidentally killed Bob Kerman. So, I've just initiated the stage in which the parachute should come out, which is pretty much a death sentence for our poor friend. Be the hero you were meant to be, Bob Kerman. Not the one I made you be, which was terrible. Let's see what happens. I'm bracing. Oh. Is the parachute gonna survive? Is it gonna survive? I'm concerned. Nope, it's destroyed. Goodbye, friend. Oh! Okay, we are ready to launch our vessel. This is gonna be great. Bob Kerman, Godspeed, you fool. With any hope, you're not going to die today. No promises. You could die a terrible death. If you do, I mean, condolences to your family and all that. Goodbye, Bob Kerman. Good luck. Straight like an arrow. You understand arrows? You did archery, right, Bob Kerman? I don't know if Bob Kerman did archery or not. If he didn't do archery, we got a problem. That metaphor might go right over his head. It's a very round head, so we'll just skid right past it. That's terrible. Okay. Fire! No! Oh, Lord! We seem to have lost the solid fuel boosters. Oh, God. Bob Kerman, please. Please, look at that orbit expanding. Please have enough fuel, Bob Kerman. He doesn't have enough fuel. That's it. It's out. Okay, here we go. The Mach effect is disappearing. Wait for it, Bob Kerman. Wait for it. Don't initiate yet! He has his hand on the parachute. He's very concerned about the situation. Okay. There we go. What?! Bob Kerman? No! Bob Kerman! Why, Bob Kerman? Okay, Bob Kerman, this is your flight. This is your time. You shall make it into space and it shall be amazing, and you shall really feel happy about what you've done. Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, ignition. Nothing is the matter at all. Nothing at all. Bob Kerman is in a perfectly good position. Bob Kerman, I hope that you understand that this is pretty much the flight that you actually have to make, Bob Kerman. If you don't make this flight, I'm going to be very angry with you, Bob Kerman. You need to somehow keep your middle solid fuel booster intact. I think I have a plan. The other 2 previous flights have gone terribly awry. I've reverted them because, of course, having gone awry, we can't risk it. Pretty much the Kerbal space program will be completely out of commission if Bob Kerman dies. Okay. He's off of that. Come on, get control of your vessel, Bob Kerman. Now we just have to do it. Oh! Oh! He got the solid fuel booster! It's intact! People, we might be able to make orbit. Okay, he's going to continue to fire like this. Along this angle. Keep control, Bob Kerman. Keep absolute control. Okay, he's keeping control. It's nice. We need to maintain a 45-degree angle. That's a good angle for an orbital path. Oh my lord, Bob Kerman, you might actually make it this time. If you make it, of course you don't remember the other 2 times where you actually died a terrible death. But that's okay. You don't need to remember those. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't even pay attention, Bob Kerman. Okay. So what we're going to do is ultimately fire this guy off full. We're going to go to the orbit map, and we are going to make sure that we are making an orbit. So we're firing. Oh, we have a 150-meter apoesis, or whatever it's called. We're going to fire parallel to the ground. In this circle, the brown is the ground, the blue is the sky. So if you fire... Stop firing, stop firing. Okay. Okay, what we're gonna do... Let's see how much fuel we have left. Not a ton, but I think enough to make it into orbit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait till we get to the top of our apoesis. And then we're going to fire off parallel to the ground with the hopes of making orbit. Okay, that's close enough. We are now very close to our highest point. We're firing off. Oh. Oh. What is that? 50,000? I think we need at least 70,000 for a stable orbit. Let's do 75. Bob, oh, we still have a lot of fuel left, don't we? Oh, we're gonna make it, like, I don't know, 90,000? Does that sound good? There we go. That's more than enough. We orbited Kerman! Go! We did it! Bob Kerman! You brilliant little bugger, you succeeded. Look at him. Look at him. He's marvelous. Okay, look, where's Kerman? There it is. We've succeeded at something. I'm taking my hand away from the spacebar. That is number 1. Things could go terribly awry if I don't. What do we got? The goo feels right at home here. High over Kerman. What is that? Orbit Kerman! We completed it! 68,000 bucks. Oh my lord. 12 science points and 30 reputation. Oh lord. Okay, we succeeded. Okay. So we did the goo. We need to do... log some temperature. What's the temperature like? Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible, as there is no matter around to be either hot or cold except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about for a while. I would imagine it would. Keep the data. What's that, like 30 science points right there? And then, Mr. Bob Kerman, take a 7.5 science. Crew report in from space! You're in space! It's so amazing. Oh, Lord. Oh, glorious. Glorious day! Look, it's the sun! And it's the planet! Let's circle the planet. Let's just circle the planet very quickly. Oh, Lord, that's too quickly. There we go. Okay. What contract is that? Orbit Kerman. Yep, I know. That was way too quickly of an orbit. Oh, that's nice. Look at us. We're going. We're doing it. Oh, my Lord. Whew. We are in orbit. People, put your hands together. Put them together. preferably repeating it over and over again. This is a clap. We're clapping for poor Bob Kerman, who is now stuck in space. He's not stuck in space. I'm joking. I'm going to get you down, Bob Kerman. Don't worry. So what we're going to need to do is... I think he's circled the planet at least a couple times at this point. He went very quickly all of a sudden. So what we need to do is fire in the opposite direction of our orbital path. If we succeed at that, we should be able to return to the planet safely and soundly, given that the parachute doesn't, you know, like explode or anything. Which could happen, I don't know. Look, it's the moon. The moon. That will eventually be one of our goals, but we still don't have nearly enough stuff to do that. Okay. Let us commence working on getting you home. Okay. This yellow dot is the thing that we want to fire at. We need to go into the orbit map to make sure we're doing this right. So from here, we're going to fire, close our orbit. There we go. That is good enough. Bob Kerman, you may release your debris, your liquid fuel boosters. And where is Kerman? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. And you shall return back to Kerman. Good luck, fair maiden. You're not a maiden, but you get the idea. I don't think you get the idea, but I think we can all understand that he just needs good luck so that his parachute doesn't destroy itself or something. Because that would be terrible. It's going to be a very shallow re-entry curve. Hopefully into the ocean. I would prefer into the ocean. Hopefully not into mountains. That would be bad. It'd be very bad if it were into mountains. Okay. Let's angle our heat shield downwards. Oh, Lord. Spinning, Bob Kerman. Spinning. That's not what you want to do, Bob Kerman. That's not what you want to do. There we go. That's nice. Let's speed it up a bit. He's going to re-enter soon enough. Godspeed, fair man. You've made it into orbit, and you shall make it back. Oh, it looks like he's going to go right into the ocean, which is ideal. Something exploded. Don't think it was on our vessel, though. I hope it's not on our vessel. That one was on our vessel. That is fairly concerning. That is fairly concerning indeed, folks. Oh, it was the mystery goo. It's fine. Nobody cares about the mystery goo. Okay, Bob Kerman, let's wait it out. We're going to wait for maybe like 2,000 meters or something so that we definitely make it back with you alive, because I don't want you to die, Bob Kerman. Not on this mission. You can die later. Later, we're going to send you out to the moon. You're going to go out in an EVA mission, and you're going to die a terrible death. That's 2,000 meters. We've fired off the parachute. Looks like aero forces are not absolutely destroying it. Success! Oh, we are not rocket scientists, but we launched a rocket into orbit. Bob Kerman, by God, you're a brilliant man. Ablator? Oh, I see. I don't know. Okay, let's just watch him glide gently down to temperature overlay. I don't want that. To there. Oh, there we go. Yes, 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 yes. We did it. Recover the vessel. Bring it back home. Let's see what they have to say. Vessel returns from orbit around Kerman. That's what it's going to say. It's going to say it in big letters, won't it? Mission summary for Just Orbit Fools. It's a good thing they don't remember the other 2 launches of Just Orbit Fools. That would not be good. Okay, 3 experiments recovered. Crew report while in space high over Kerman. 7.5 science. Temperature scan while in space high over Kerman. 12 science. Recovery of a vessel returned from Kerman orbit. 10 science. Unfortunately, the mystery goo exploded, and so we can't recover that. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. We recovered some funds. Bob Kerman is level 1. Oh, Lord, that's amazing. Let us recover our pieces from there, get a bit of money back. My God, people. We succeeded! We have went into orbit around Kerman and returned. We've completed the contract, which is right here. 68,000 Kerman dollars are now ours. Perhaps we can purchase a new pilot, although I think Bob Kerman is, quite frankly. Oh, look! Who's Thumbtree Kerman? Where did he come from? Meh. Meh. Well, I guess that's strange. I thought Thumbtree Kerman died. I don't know. Well, I guess Thumbtree Kerman is right there. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, we shall continue our forays into space. Orbit around Kerman is only the beginning, friends. We need to orbit the moon. The Mun. It's the Mun, M-U-N here, instead of the moon, M-O-O-N. We need to orbit Mars, or Duna. We need to land a probe on Venus, which I can't remember what they actually call that here. It's going to be amazing. We're going to do all these things, but it's going to take a while because we're going to have to do science and jazz. Oh. But until then, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.